What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the Pikachu from Searching Sparks. This thing is kind of going crazy right now, and it kind of makes sense what's going on, and I feel like it's going to keep going higher because there is some kind of weird thing that's going on in the market right now. I don't really know. Like, this is nothing we've really been used to, but look, as you can see, before release day, this card was sitting around 300, and what's really crazy to me, honestly, is because I know a lot of people are saying, like, oh, this card is so high, it's going to fall down. It's not, it's going up, but there's a big reason why. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. Well, I mean, we can talk about that right now. It's because the PSA 10 version, look how much, these are real bids. Most of these are real bids. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because there's so low pop of this. People are like, oh, I want to get it. They don't know how the quality of this is, but this has been going for, I know people are making fun of this, but this is actually like a real price. People are actually wanting to pay this price for it now. Look, these are like real bidders. Like, you can go and see the bidders. Look, 96 reviews, 16 reviews, 532. Somebody was paying $2,900 for this card. Why is that? I don't really know. It's kind of weird to like see. Maybe they just love this card so much and they want this as like a historical card, and they think it's gonna go up more. Like, it's kind of like a scary situation. Like, seeing this right now, it makes me, if I would have a Pikachu, I would sell it as soon as possible because you don't know how long this is sustainable for. I mean, we literally just had this set come out like 2 days ago, you know what I mean? So it's still possible that this card can still crash, but until that PSA 10 version goes down in price, that is what you have to look out really for. This card's gonna keep going up in price, which is really interesting because we haven't really had anything like this in the Scarlet Violet era besides the Greninja, you know what I mean? But there's a couple big things that are kind of going different with Surging Sparks, and we're gonna get to that now. But this Pikachu is kind of crazy to me, but Surging Sparks as a whole is such a strong set. Like, the cards in it are like, we haven't seen this big of prices in cards in a long time. Like, 2 cards over $100. This card was over $100. I feel like this one will be $100. The Hydreigon, beautiful card, love it. Diamond, I'm surprised this one isn't higher. What is really crazy to me, like, look, even this Pikachu right here. The Pikachu, the gold Pikachu, is $69. I'm surprised that didn't come down, honestly. I thought it would. The Latios, I kind of figured this would be like a $40 to $50 card. I kind of figured it would be. A lot of these other cards have come down in price a good amount. Like the Celadridge, I sold that one for $30 myself when pre-release came. I still have this one. I haven't sold it yet. I think this one's probably like, I'll probably sell it for like $25. The Durant, that's really interesting to me. That card's so low in price. Like, this is such a strong set, though, honestly. I'm surprised the Skarmory is not higher, to be honest with you, but, you know, some cards don't get that love. But the Pikachu and Latias, we've never had, like, a Latias, like, in a 2-card scenario where cards over $150, even in general. It's kind of crazy. Even, like, a third, almost $100. Like, it's insane. Like, the closest set this comes to is Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade, and look at the price differences. Look, we have this one strong $300 card, and then the rest of these are 70s, 60s. You know, we have a couple stronger cards that are in kind of staying around that middle point, really, like the $30 point. But if you look at Surging Sparks, there's just so many. Like, Surging Sparks is such a strong set. Look, there is like, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 10 cards almost like above the $30 mark, which is really strong set. Even if we look at the total value set, the total value for this set right now is insane. $2,200. That's just for base cards of that set. That's wild. But look, when we look at this next best thing in the Surging Sparks, I mean, in the Scarlet Violet era, $980 for Twilight Masquerade. And the main thing that's holding this up is the Greninja. But this set right here, Surging Sparks, everything's holding up. So it's really interesting. And what's crazy to me is the booster box prices are kind of staying the same. I think they might go above $200. They might potentially. But like I've said in other videos, there's a couple key points that have to happen here. But look, you've seen that they've kind of tipped it off a little bit, like $559. This is going to probably fall in like the $555 to $160 range. The main reason because of that is they're still available in the Pokemon Center. That's the really crazy thing. Like, it's kind of interesting to see. Like, look, they're still available in the Pokemon Center. Once they get out of the Pokemon Center, like, it's getting to that price where people are going to be wanting to buy it from the Pokemon Center more than actually online. So whenever this happens, they're probably going to sell out within probably by the end of the year. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that go on right now. This is really a really hot set. What's crazy to me too about this set is, look, the booster bundles are not sold out. I mean, the booster bundles are sold out. The 3-pack blisters are sold out. Only thing that's left is the sleeve booster packs and the booster boxes. It's weird to me how this is. This Surging Sparks is just telling a tale for what's going to go on in 2025. 2025 is going to be the year for Pokemon. Oh my goodness, you better be ready. Surging Sparks is going to be like, the whole 2025 is going to be insane to see what happens with it, honestly. Like, to me, I don't even understand. I don't know. But the weird thing too is, if we look at Twilight Masquerade boxes are kind of staying stagnant too. You see around that price point too, and the main reason for that is they're still in the Pokemon Center too. You know what I mean? But not a lot of people are going for Twilight Masquerade right now. I feel like they're mainly going for Surging Sparks. So Twilight Masquerade is not going to do anything. Surging Sparks is going to be the most expensive set of the Scarlet Violet era right now. We still have the Evolution set. That set's going to probably blow this one out of the water. But as of right now, Twilight Masquerade and Surging Sparks are kind of what we gotta have to go off of, the most expensive sets in this era. But the weird thing to me too is Twilight Masquerade still has their booster bundles, they still have their ETBs, and they have the sleeve booster packs. You see what I'm saying? So we just know, but the sleeve booster packs are still here. It's kind of weird. So Surging Sparks is gonna probably sell out before Twilight Masquerade. So if you were to buy anything right now, I would definitely say to buy like Surging Sparks booster boxes, because this set is so hot right now. That Pikachu is going for so much of a price. Like, it's insane what's going on. Because look, this is real sales. $350 for the PSA 10, and look what the PSA 9 is going for, $710. That's crazy. We haven't had that big a price difference in a long time. Like, it's crazy to me what's going on with this card. Like, even look, the raw versions, we're having so many different copies go for freaking $355. But the crazy thing, look, the PSA 9 of this is going for as much as the Greninja right now. If you are in this card, the Pikachu, get out of it, sell it right now. I would highly suggest it, because this is not a sustainable market for this card. It's such a low pop on this card, it's kind of crazy. I mean, you don't see too many of them up here. You're seeing a lot of PSA 10s. PSA 10, you see, I don't know. Oh, these are Japanese versions, that's what these are right here. But just be very, 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 very careful with this card. I would definitely get out of it. Surging Sparks booster boxes are the way to go if you want to go into this set, because like I said, we're at the price right now of the booster boxes where they can sell out on the Pokemon Center really, really fast, because once they're at this price, people are going to want to trust the Pokemon Center even more. But they're still buying Pokemon like on the eBay and stuff like that, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I didn't really think this box can go over 200. Like I said, the first thing that has to happen is they have to sell on the Pokemon Center. If they sell out on the Pokemon Center, then this set is going to go nuts. I can tell you that right now. But we don't know if they'll probably restock some, this, that, and the other. We don't really know how much of this Surging Sparks they have. It'd be very crazy to watch. I'm going to be watching this set kind of closely, because I do have 4 cases of this set. I do have 2 boxes of, I'm still waiting for one more case to come. And I have 2 Pokemon Center ETB cases of this, which is kind of crazy, because the Pokemon Center ETB right now is going kind of crazy too. We can look at it too. I want to look at it because I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't really looked at it since Pikachu's been my main focus right now, but the Surging Sparks Pokemon Center ETBs are going for a crazy amount of money. And I kind of figured that was going to happen. A lot of people are selling these promo cards for $50, $50, $50. 105 is the best. It's probably selling like for around $100, I think so, which is wild to me. $110 plus $10 of shipping, crazy to me. But the weird thing about this too is, it's just, I don't know. They probably won't come back, these Pokemon Center ETBs on the Pokemon Center, so that's just that. But the very close thing you want to watch too is this booster box, to see how the prices do. And if you have this Pikachu, get out of this card as soon as possible. That's my personal opinion, but this is not a sustainable market for this Pikachu. I can tell you that right now. The Moonbreon is not even $3,000. Could there be a possibility this card is harder to grade? So that might be potentially. So another thing about this PSA 10 Pikachu, which is, like I said, okay, I'm gonna say this. If you have this Pikachu, send it off to grading. If it is decent, it has a little bit of whitening here and there, send it off to grading. Even if you get a PSA 9, these PSA 9s are going for like $700 right now. It's kind of crazy to me what's really going on. I only looked at PSA 10, but what's it called? If you have this Pikachu in a decent condition, send it off to grading. Do it now. I can tell you that right now, because this card right now is going for an insane amount of prices. See, look, 600. Look at this card right here. $710. Somebody offered freaking $645 for it, which is kind of interesting. But this card, people are selling this card for such a high price. But there's another thing that I want to say about this that can kind of be the caveat that we don't really know kind of yet, but what I've heard about is the condition of cards in this set are like horrible, I heard, or at least it's not really the best. Like, the card conditions are not the best, so that can be a big factor here too. Could we have a low pop for this card? Maybe, potentially. But with the price this PSA 10 is going for now, people are going to want to chase this card. You see what I'm saying? So it could potentially, this card could stay this way for a little while now. The other thing too is, if this card stays like this, the Pokemon Center is not going to have those booster boxes for long, because this card is selling for $3,000, over $3,000. This sale is going to happen. I'll probably go over that whenever it happens, because that's going to be huge in this hobby, and people are going to go crazy over that, because one of the first cards, and like insane. Like, what's really interesting to me too about this card is this card is higher than the Latios and Latios GX from Tag Team. Tag Team. Do you know how much those boxes are going for right now? But there's so many different cards in that set that's so strong. So we'll see what happens. We have to really see how these cards really play out, because the Pikachu could be, I don't know, if it goes this route, it might be a go up to like $500. This card's gonna keep going up. It really depends on the Pikachu price and the PSA 10 price. The PSA 10 price is really gonna be a big thing to watch with this. How the grading on this set is, we don't really know too much. I've heard from people saying that it's really, really bad, which is a good thing because it's gonna keep the value to the set, but a bad thing too because these prices are gonna be so high. Like this Pikachu right now is going crazy. I haven't even seen a lot of else really PSA 10 go on the market yet. So people are wanting to go get that Pikachu. People are gonna want to buy that Pikachu. Like I said, if I was you right now and I had this card, it's decent condition, I would send it off to grading ASAP, get it back as soon as possible, put it up on eBay. Even if it's a PSA 9, you're gonna get like double your money what you would get it for if you sell it by itself anyway. So go put it up on eBay, get rid of it, sell it now, because this is not a sustainable market at all. Could it go up? Yes, so make that decision on yourself, but this is what I would do. So I'm saying this is what I would do because this is not sustainable for this card. I really don't think it was sustainable, really. Like I said, it really depends how that PSA 10 goes. The PSA 10 is going to be a big factor with this set, because if it does stay this route, like I said, it's going to start selling on Pokemon Center. And once it does that, boxes can hit $200, $250. That's really going to be the baseline to see what happens. Once they sell in the Pokemon Center, this set's going to go wild. Which is at that price point right now where it can kind of go. Because, like I said earlier, we look on, what's it called? It's around that 160 mark. People are going to want to prefer to order it from the Pokemon Center more than they are going to want to order from somebody on eBay. You know what I mean? You can trust somebody on Pokemon Center. If you get a sealed case, single booster boxes, I don't really know. I've had my luck with Pokemon Center single booster boxes, but that's just me personally. And I was Silver Tempest, and people said they were already bad in general, so, and everybody else receives those bad. So I don't know about this set. Surging Sparks is changing the way we look at sets right now. Like, we kind of figured that. I mean, we didn't really know it was going to happen. I kind of thought of it in the back of my head, but like, I didn't really say it. I mean, you can always look at it, but this is just a start. Like I said, I'm watching this set very, very closely because this is what's going to happen in 2025. This set is kind of telling the tale of what's going to happen in the future. Like I said, the PSA 10, do we know if the PSA 10s on Prismatic Evolutions is going to stay this high, or they're going to be selling for that high? I believe so. The Umbreon and all the Evolutions, those prices are going to be kind of crazy. We could see those cards, all 6 or 8 of those cards going for above maybe, I don't really know. I'd say above $500, honestly, me personally, in my opinion, but we'll really see. It depends. Like I said, the PSA 10s, the Umbreon is going to be really interesting to see how that card goes and plays out. This 2025 is going to be crazy. And then we have the Team Rocket. There's just so much to come. So make sure y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Let me talk about the rest of this, what's going on in 2025. Keep it going. Crazy videos. Crazy what's going on in 2025. I can't wait to see these sets. I can't wait to see more of Prismatic Evolutions. We've only seen the Evolution so far, and like a couple of cards that's going to be in it. So very, very crazy. Pikachu right now is going insane. Latios is going insane. Very strong set. This set is going to keep going up. I'm going to keep my booster boxes for now. I was thinking about selling out, but if they keep going above this mark, I will probably sell out because it's at this point where it can kind of sell out anytime. And once that happens, boom, it's going to shoot up. We'll see what happens. That's just my predicament. I don't know. Or my prediction. See what happens. Let me know what y'all think about this. What are y'all doing with this set? What do y'all think about this? Like, this is crazy. We haven't seen nothing like this in Scarlet Violet Air at all. Like, this blows this is literally double the price of Twilight Masquerade. It's wild. Because that Pikachu's mainly, because PSA 10, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But see you on the next one. Peace.